picking how long I read for. So, I know, tell me. I love it. This is tense. I like it. Should I put you here or should I put you somewhere else? Do you know what? Here will do. This is actually fine. Well, I don't know why I start every single video like this, being like, where am I going to put you? Is this okay? Is this right? Like, I come to editing it and I say that every, like, for the last recent videos like I've done, I say that every time and it's actually getting on my nerves now. I don't know why I keep saying that. Anyway, hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Eilidh, and if you're not, then hello, it is good to see you again. I came up with an idea. Well, no, I was inspired by another video that I watched a while back by the lovely Sarah, and I thought this is an absolute brilliant idea because I'm such a music girl. I love music. I love playing music. I love singing to music. I love especially listening to music while I'm reading. It's one of the things I do. I found an incredible playlist, like my reading playlist, when I was just searching up, because I'm not very good at creating playlists. I don't do it. I'm not very good at discovering songs. So I love searching for playlists of like the moods that I'm in. And I found one for my reading. So I thought that my reading playlist on Spotify is gonna be picking how long I read for. Picking for how long, because I've tried to do the whole like pages thing, like how many pages can I read, but I'm not feeling the pages. I feel like that's too much pressure. So rather, I'm gonna shuffle my reading playlist and see how long the song is, and then that will be the amount of hours that I will be reading today, and we'll be doing this for the week. Such a cool idea. This is like, I'm chuffed with myself. But anyway, let's get off the bit of my playlist. You've probably seen bits of it. Like, sometimes I do show like what songs are playing on my videos, but the playlist is actually called Reading Playlist by, is it Susie and Pashula? Did you know? I don't know, correct me if I've said that wrong, but it is this one here. It is my favourite thing in the entire world. Let me just turn my brightness down so you can probably see it. My favourite thing in the world. It is amazing. It is great. I will leave the link in the description below if you want to check it out. But there is 10 hours, over 10 hours of listening time on this. So I thought, it's already on shuffle. We will shuffle it and then see what song comes up. So should we do this first or should I tell you what book I'm now reading? I think, hold on, let me tell you the book I'm reading because I just finished a book today, and so I want to go on to a new one, and a new one being one that is actually from my March TBR. I'm not going away. I'm trying to stick with my March TBR and not try and read anything else, because I find that I never stick to my TBR that I quite happily create for myself. So rule for this month, I'm sticking with it. But Heavenly Bodies is the book I want to be reading. It's supposed to be really good. I don't think it's too long. Like, because it's a hardback, like the font is massive, and I'm hoping that I can read this quite quickly. And especially if I get a song that's like 4 minutes long, so I'll be reading for like 4 hours, I could fly through this book. Because I'm trying to think, like, how long does it usually take me to read? How many hours? Probably around like 4 to 8 hours, depending on the length of the book. So we could be reading this pretty fast, depending on how long the song is. I actually don't know the average length of the songs on this playlist, but I think the majority of them are either like 3 or 4 minutes long. So that would be like 3 or 4 hours a day, which actually doesn't sound too bad. So starting off with Heavenly Bodies, I haven't started reading this. I have no idea what it's about. I've just seen that everyone has been hyping this book up, and I just want to kind of get on this train. So this is the first book we're going to be starting with. Let's see how many books that we can get through this week when Spotify picks how long I read for. Okay, are we ready? Are we ready for this? Okay, we're going to come close. Oh, I'm nervous. I'm so nervous. Why am I nervous? There is no reason to be nervous, but I kind of am. Okay, first one is I love this song, Heather by Connor Gray, which is Hold on, can you see that? It is 3 minutes and 18 seconds long. So we're going to be reading for 3 hours, 18 minutes today. That's not too bad. That's a pretty good thing to start with. I like that. Okay, right. I'm going to set up my timer for 3 hours, 18 minutes. Are we ready? Let's go. I think we just met the love interest, the main MMMC, and I'm already obsessed with him. Like, I'm already obsessed. Literally just by his description of just him, I'm like, yes, please, yes. I just got very excited for a second. I was like, oh my days. It says, but it was his eyes that made her pause. They were gold also, but the liquid gold of the waterfalls outside. They glinted like the crown he wore tipped on his head, and they looked at her like she was prey. Glancing down her figure, taking in her torn nightgown, Elara realised with the start who she was staring at. He gave a slow, hungry grin as he saw the understanding draw in her eyes. Prince Lorenzo, the Lion of Hylos. I think it's Lorenzo actually. Prince Lorenzo, the Lion of Hylos? Hold on, the pronunciation is at the front of the book. Oh, this is when they don't actually have this one. Helios. I think maybe it's Helios. They don't actually have the pronunciation of that one. I wish they did. Obsessed. So cute. You see, because I've read a couple of chapters, I think, like, I'm literally on page 20, but I'm at chapter 4. And this is usually the time where I then, like, read the blurb, because I go into the book, and usually by a few chapters in, you kind of then know the plot of it and kind of, well, not really what the plot, but the sort of understanding of what's going on. So I just decided to read this. And I'm a little bit like, I don't know kind of the direction this book is now going to go in. So I just want to read it with you and kind of tell you my thoughts really quickly in this horrible lighting, but it says, and I love this first bit, you know, the most dangerous kind of villain, a woman with nothing left to lose. In a world ruled by the stars, cruel and merciless gods, Elara has been cursed by fate. A prophecy promises she will fall for a star, but it will kill them both. When the star of wrath and war descends to hunt Elara, the neighbouring kingdom sees an opportunity to take her from her home, the kingdom of night, to Hylos. I'm googling that. That's gonna really annoy me.
Helios.
I was right. Helios. I was saying Hylos. Sorry, my bad. To Helios, the kingdom of light, where she strides straight into the arms of an enemy prince. There, Elara is forced to either let Prince Lorenzo train her into a weapon worthy of battling against the tyrannical reign of the stars, or to accept her fate. But there are shadows within the kingdom of light, and they threaten to reveal the darkness in Lorenzo's past. That's such a tongue twister. And the ancient magic that slumbers in Elara's veins. And with it all, the undeniable star-crossed pull between them. So, possible love triangle? Maybe. Forced proximity? Probably. Enemies to lovers? Definitely. That's what I'm getting now from just reading that and reading a bit of this. To be fair, this is actually a really cute book. It's so simple and nice. But really enjoying it so far. I'm getting into it. So hopefully it's a good book. I really want it to be a 5 stars. I haven't read a 5 stars this year and I'm waiting. But I'm hoping this one maybe is. So we'll carry on reading. I've literally been reading for 20 minutes, probably. 20 minutes. I've got 2 hours 50 minutes left. More than 20 minutes. Half an hour? Half an hour. Well, I accidentally left the timer running while I was talking. So probably like 25 minutes I've been reading. So yeah. But I just scratched my neck and I've got red bit. But really enjoying it so far. So I want to carry on reading and see how far we can get into this book. I'm actually excited. Yeah. Good morning. Oh my god, I said that so awfully. Good morning. Bracken, come on, up here. Oh, lie down. No, hello. So I did end up reading for 3 hours and 18 minutes. I got to page 207. So in just over 3 hours, I was able to read 200 pages, which actually isn't that bad. Especially because I read about like 60 pages an hour. So that would be like 180. So yeah, 200 is about right. And I've got a cold. I'm here just sniffing along. So yeah, I'm almost halfway through the book and absolutely loving it at the moment. We are following the main character, Alara, and Bracken. He's gone. We're following the main character, Alara, and she is from the... What kingdom is she from? She's from the Kingdom of Darkness. I can't actually remember if the kingdom has another name, but yeah, she's from this Kingdom of Darkness. I don't know. Anyway, she's from the enemy, well, she's from a kingdom, and basically, this is when I'm like trying to explain what happened, but there is a prophecy, and in this world it's kind of like Greek mythology inspiration to it, because each kingdom worships a different god. So yeah, and basically I can't remember if her kingdom worshipped this god named Ariette, or if it was, I don't know. I actually don't know. But anyway, there's this prophecy going around that she is destined to fall in love with one of these gods, which they call stars. They don't call them gods, they call them stars. And basically, she's supposed to fall in love with one of them, and it's gonna kill them both. So anyway, this star, this god person, Ariette, is now coming after her. Because obviously she is his doom. And stars aren't supposed to die. They're not supposed to like be able to be killed. But she can neither be killed by them, and also she can kill them. So yeah. Anyway, this star god person was summoned to her home, basically killed and destroyed everything, and she's the princess, so her parents now died. She's now queen of this, and then she was kidnapped by the enemy kingdom, which is I think the Helios kingdom, and is now she's not really with them. She's kind of there because one, she's got nowhere else to go. There is a star coming after her. She's basically gonna die no matter what she does. She also has all of these powers and is apparently very, very powerful. So she's being trained up in her enemy's kingdom to help them kill the stars. Yeah. And then there's a guy there, there's the prince who's Lorenzo, that's what they call him, Enzo. And I'm just loving the banter and the fact that they genuinely do despise each other, and they're so mean to each other, and they just rile each other up so much that I know, like, as soon as like things change, there's been a shift, like it's gonna be great. And to be fair, how this book is going so far and the way that they're interacting with each other, the way that they're finding out the information and they're learning from each other and they're pushing each other's boundaries, like I am eating it up. I actually don't know how to explain the plot without like giving so much away, but yeah, basically Lorenzo is training her to become a weapon, helping her control her powers in order to, one, survive the star that is trying to get her, and also kill it, because she doesn't want to die, nor does she want to fall in love with it, but that's what the prophecy says. So yeah, really enjoying it so far. And I just love her as a character because she doesn't hold back. She's literally like, even though I'm not in my kingdom, I'm still a queen and you need me, so if I say something, you can't do anything about it because I can't die. You need me. Yeah, I really like that aspect. And I feel like even though I'm at 200 pages, it doesn't feel like it's being rushed, like the romance aspect and also the plot as well. Like I feel as if it's going a good pace. Like I want to know more, but I'm also still understanding the world, like learning what's going on. Like it is a little bit more complicated trying to explain like how this world is built. You generally have to read it to like understand it and what I'm trying to say, because I don't think it, like I don't know how to like get it from my brain out to you and explain this world, but I love it so much. I'm just loving the interactions right now and her just learning more about herself and like overcoming her monsters, but also getting to know Enzo as well. And maybe he's not the villain that she thought he was, but also her, because Enzo thought that she was the villain. Maybe she is. Maybe she still is. Anyway, I'm absolutely loving this book. I feel like it is on the 5-star track because all I want to do is read it. But yeah, we read for over 3 hours yesterday, and let's shuffle my playlist again and see how long we are listening to today. Okay, are we ready? I'm gonna come up so you can see. Oh my god, I'm not gonna be able to say this. It's this one. I don't know if you can either hear it or see it. It's on Taro by Novo Amor. This is actually a really nice like instrumental song as well. Have you like heard this before, Lo? Well, it's not instrumental because it does actually have a... It's actually like a great song, and I love listening to it, but it is 3 minutes and 12 seconds, so we will be reading for another 3 hours and 12 minutes, so slightly less time than yesterday. But let's just get the timer up and start reading. And I need to stop talking for so long or this video is going to be ridiculously long. We got 3 hours, 12 minutes. We ready? Okay, let's read. She's from Astera, which is... I'm trying to think where Astera, like what god is Astera? This is what I'm like, I have no idea. Oh, how do I say that? Pycia. So she's from Astera, which is the goddess is kingdom. Pycia, and she's the goddess of fate, fear and the dark, also known as the slumbering goddess. So that's where she's from. And then Enzo, who's her enemy's kingdom, is from Helios, I think that's how you say it, which is the god Leon, I think it's Leon, who's the god of pride, arts, prophecy and the light, also known as the reserved lord light. There you go. So they're enemy kingdoms. I love it so much. I love it so much, Shopper. But yeah, it literally said that as I opened it. Right there it told me. I should have just opened the book. There you go. So Ariette, who's hunting our main FMC, Elara, is not her god, is not her star. So he trespassed into her star's kingdom, which is like a whole other thing as well. But to say it's full of drama, and I love it. I don't know actually what happened. Alexa, pause. But
I'm not quite sure how to help you with that.
Alexa. I only read for how long? I don't know. I don't even know. Hold on. I read for, how long was it? 3 hours, 12 minutes. So I've read for, I'm using a calculator, 2 hours. I have an hour and 50 minutes left. Hello? Focus on my phone, please. So I have an hour and 50 minutes left. And I tried to read for 2 hours this morning. I did not. I cannot tell you why I did not, but it is now 10 o'clock. And I don't know if I can read for an hour and 50 minutes straight. I don't think my brain today can do that. Like, at all. Like, how did I do it yesterday? I did it for like longer yesterday. It makes no sense. And I'm really enjoying this book, but I'm so tired. I'm so tired. I'm gonna see if I can read for like at least an hour. So then it's 11 o'clock. And then maybe break. And then read for another like 50 minutes after that. But my goal is to read up to 400 pages today. I'm currently at 291. So definitely doable, but also maybe a stretch because I want to finish this book tomorrow. This book is 515 pages in total. So if I can read another 100 pages now and then 100 pages tomorrow, Bob's your uncle, we're done. That's great. But I don't know where the time has gone. It's fluttered away. I don't know where it's gone. This is so awkward now. I don't want to talk.
It's okay, Eilidh.
Don't look at me.
You're a YouTuber.
Don't look at me.
And I'm your boyfriend. I'm gonna see all of your videos, okay?
Don't talk to me. Don't look at me.
I'm gonna go hide in the corner.
You'll see you in the corner.
This is fine.
Anyway, I'm gonna read. Okay, I'm gonna put you back up there because, well, 1, my room is a mess. 2, I just got home. And 3, I don't want to sit down. I literally don't. Anyway, let's talk about last night. So I did end up reading for 3 hours and 12 minutes. I did read past 12 though, and I didn't read as many pages as I wanted to read, which is fine. I don't know why I took a little bit longer, but I ended up getting to page 377. So I think I read like 100 and like nearly 180. I wanted to get up to page 400, but yeah, that didn't happen. I've just been slower reading because I think I've been really enjoying this book and just where the story's going and everything about it, that I just want to absorb all the information into my little brain, and also I forget things, so I go back and be like, what just happened? Like, that's how much I've been enjoying this book. Like, the plot of this book and everything that's going on, I actually don't know how to explain without spoiling everything, because I want to spoil everything because I want to talk about it, but I don't want to say too much because I want everyone to be like, you know, like how I am. But I love the dynamic. Like, I love the tropes and the things that are going into this. I feel like there's so much happening. There's so much drama. There's like suspense. There's just, oh, it's so good. So yes, I've been reading it for like slower. I've been reading it slower than I usually would because I don't want to leave the world. And I think this is going to be a series because I honestly don't see this resolving in the next like 100 and 50 pages. There is no way this book can be resolved in 150 pages. You're lying. So definitely think this is going to be a series, and I'm actually obsessed with it. But yeah, loving that we're reading for like a few hours. Okay, so we now need to shuffle my reading playlist again and see how long I'm going to be reading for the day. Like, it's already nearly 12:30. Like, I've been out this morning and I'm going to be leaving again at 2:30. So I don't want to be reading for a really long time, and I pray to the Lord that it's like not that long, because I have realised there are a few songs on here that are only like a minute long, 2 minutes long. I want one of those days. I really want one of those today because I'm out this afternoon and I'm out this evening, and I'm terrified if I have to read for 4 hours because that will not be happening today. So a little bit nervous, got a bit of a knot in my stomach because I ideally wanted to start this morning, but obviously that didn't happen. But let's just see what we get to today. Okay, focus. No, 4 hours 39. I think I'm gonna reshuffle. That's not happening. Like, I'm gonna reshuffle. I'm sorry, I'm gonna reshuffle. So I just skip to the next one. I get 2 skips for the rest of the week. I get 2 skips. I'm giving myself that. So if I use both skips now, like, I can't skip tomorrow or Friday. Okay. Oh my god, I'm scared. Yeah, there is no way I'm reading for 4.5 hours today. That is not happening. Right, here we go. I'm skipping. No, I did too many. 3 hours. That's fine. If I skip again, I know I'm going to get 4 hours because I accidentally saw the next one. Okay, we're going to do this. It's the song Would Have Been You by Sombra. This one. You know the song. I actually really like this song. It's actually a really good song. We're just going to do that one. And that means I've got one more skip. Either I can use tomorrow or Friday. Fine. So we're going to be reading for 3 hours and 3 minutes. I'm definitely going to finish this book then. I'm probably going to finish this book and start reading something else in that time. I'm like going to pray to the Lord that I can read for that long. How long have I got? I've got 2 hours until I need to leave and I've got to eat food. So ideally I've got like an hour and a half. And I need to edit. Oh my days, it's going to be a long day. It's going to be a long day. Okay, I'm going to start it when I start reading, which is going to be like right now. So let's just go. Let's go. Good morning.
So I have a confession. One, I need a new charger for my phone because that's not good. I don't know if you can see that. So it literally snapped. Not good. Next thing, wow, I look like death. Next thing is I didn't read for 3 hours and 3 minutes yesterday. I ended up getting really sick. And so exhausted that I had to stop. I had to stop and I had to just sleep pretty much. I'm feeling slightly better today, but not quite 100%, so I don't know how I'm gonna be. But yeah, that took a turn and I'm a little bit disappointed because I really wanted to finish the book yesterday, but it's okay. Sometimes life goes in different ways than we think. But anyway, I did end up reading for nearly an hour. I still had like 2 hours left. I don't know if you see it. So actually, in fact, we read for something. But today's a new day. I think let's just have a fresh start with a song. I don't have as much planned today, so hopefully I can do it. But let's shuffle new song and see how it goes. Okay, here we are. New song, Cry Baby by The Neighborhood, which is, if it will focus, 3 minutes and 55 seconds. That's still a really long time. So we're going to be reading for 3 hours and 55 minutes. So near enough 4 hours today. That's okay. I'm cancelling that timer. I'm deleting all of those timers. And I'm going to get up 3 hours, 55 minutes. There we go. Yay! Oh, so tired. So let's go and try and finish Heavenly Body. I'm so tired.
put you back up here. I didn't read for the full time yesterday. Again, my time management, appalling. Like, actually appalling. So I think we had like, I read a good chunk of it. Like, I read the majority of it. It was like the last 50 minutes I didn't read. So I actually can't remember the time that we had. So yeah, I had another 56 minutes that I needed to get through out of the 3 hours 55. So I read for 3 hours, which is fine. And in that 3 hours, we did finish Heavenly Bodies and I loved it. I took my time reading the final bits because honestly, guys, whirlwind. Absolute whirlwind. This book, I don't know what to think. I don't know what to think. I ended up giving it a 4.5 because it was close to a 5 stars, but I just didn't get that 5-star feeling with it. And also, if it was a 5 stars, I think I would have devoured it a lot quicker than I did, which is fine. It's like fine, but 4.5, so good. And then I started reading a new book as well, and that is Corrupt by Penelope Douglas. I read 60 pages in the end. I was so tired. My reading was like, I was like falling asleep as I was doing it. My eyes were like, no awake, no go to sleep, no go awake. It was interesting, but yeah, started reading this. This seems really interesting so far because it like jumps from timeline. It jumps from the present to 3 years ago. And I think all the way through the book, we're gonna like discover what's happening because at the moment there's been a lot of hints that something really big happened 3 years ago. And in the present, they're getting revenge on it. And this revenge has got to do with Erica, our main girl. So interesting. I didn't realize it was gonna be like jumpy, but we'll see how it goes. I'm only like 10% through the book and I kind of want to finish it today. Like, I just want to have a reading chill day. Like, I want to wear comfy clothes. I don't want to put on any makeup. Like, I just want to stay in bed. Like, I'm going to tidy my room because it actually looks like an hermit has stayed in here. It is so gross, not what I want. And if I'm in a clean space, then I feel like I read a lot quicker and I want to like be in my room and sit and read. So I need to clean this up first. We need to do a bit of organising. Carry on reading this. Try and finish it if I can. But let's see how long we're going to read for. I bet you if it's like a 2-minute song, I'm going to be so annoyed because I wanted a 2-minute song for the last 2 days. But let's have a look. Okay, my reading playlist I've got up again. And we do this. Oh, Royals by Law. Is it Lord or Law? Everyone knows this song. It's currently playing from my Alexa. Be like, and we'll never be royals. And anyway, we've got to read for another 3 hours and 10 minutes, which isn't too bad. That's actually a really nice time. So, gonna set up a new timer. And we've got 3 hours and 3 hours, 10 minutes. Perfect. And I will start it when I start reading. Because I need to tidy up first before I start reading. But let's just go. Let's just do the thing. My day. I've just read to page 202. I'm in the middle of a chapter and I'm kind of thinking that I want to read on my Kindle for a bit because I'm getting to the part where it's like in the middle of the book and it's just really hard to hold and I'm cracking the spine so much. I don't actually mind cracking the spine. I don't get annoyed by it anymore because it makes it look like it's been read instead of just sitting there brand new. But thinking about, I'm going to finish this chapter and then maybe start reading on my Kindle because I have like an hour left, so maybe for the last hour I try and read on my Kindle. I'll finish off this chapter though. I've got like a couple more pages
but getting halfway and actually really enjoying the story. I feel like I still don't really know what happened 3 years ago. There are some things that have popped up and I'm like, maybe this could be the reason like why there was a massive betrayal, or maybe this was why that they all started hating her, or like, oh, you're seeing the obsession from both. Like, it's really interesting, and I still feel like there's been like little hints for stuff that have happened but aren't the reason why they don't like her. I don't know why, and I feel like it's not going to be until the end of the book that we know. Like, yeah, for another 100 pages, like I just looked, there's another 3 years ago. Like, it jumps back and forward, but I'm actually obsessed with just how all of the boys, like they call themselves the Four Horsemen, are interacting with her, and also that she has a little bit more about her now. You can see the difference of who she was 3 years ago to who she is now, and I'm really liking the character that she is now in the present, because she's basically not taking any shit, and she's also playing her own little mind games with them, because she knows something's up, she knows something is going on, but she doesn't know why. But she's like, I will play this game, and she's playing it really well so far, and I'm actually like hooked. I'm enjoying it, so we'll see what happens. I still haven't read the back because I feel like that's just too much information, and I might read it and see what like the sum up is. But at the top it says, dreams might be a heart's desire, but nightmares are its obsession. And I feel like that just kind of sums up the book, because the Four Horsemen are plotting something big, and it's not going to be nice. So I already see like things not working out for the best, but I don't know. I don't know. I don't have any theories, but yeah, I want to kind of read this on my Kindle for the last hour. Yeah. Okay, I actually did it. I'm so happy. So we ended up, I need to actually find the page, because I've been reading on my Kindle for this like last hour or so. Damn, I've read so much today. We've got to page 281, so I've read like a massive chunk. I'm really determined to finish it, especially on my Kindle. It's saying that I've only like got under like 2.5 hours left, so that's exciting. But yeah, really enjoying the book so far. It's actually got me hooked, just seeing the difference between timelines and the characters that they are, and kind of discovering what happened 3 years ago and what the boys are planning now, because things aren't seeming to going to plan with the Four Horsemen. Like, things are definitely happening with Michael and Rika? Well, her name's Erica. Yeah, and kind of like their messy love story. Like, it's really interesting, and I usually don't like the back and forward plot, like where we're jumping and discovering things and then everything is revealed at the end. Like, I don't usually like that. I don't usually like flashbacks or anything like that. It's not really my thing, but this is done really well, to the point where I don't mind it, because in both timelines it's so interesting and it's not boring, and I feel like every single chapter something is happening, like something is discovered, or like there's a development between the two of them. And yeah, it's getting me hooked, and I'm really excited to see what else happens, because this is a dark romance book, so I'm expecting the darkness to come out soon. But so far so good. It's like sitting at 4 stars for me. Like, definitely a series that I feel like I can definitely binge, and I also love the fact that it's on Kindle as well and I can read it on there. But I do like having the physical book and reading the physical book too. But that's great. Anyway, we ended up reading for 3 hours and 10 minutes of the Song Royals, and I've actually loved doing this video. I think it's been so much fun just going through and letting my reading playlist that has so many songs on it, I'm actually obsessed with it, pick how long I read for. I'm currently listening to this song In My Room by Chance Penna. This was just currently playing, and it's so fun. Absolutely love it. I will leave this playlist link down below for you to check out, because this is always the playlist I listen to whenever I'm reading. I always go to this playlist. I haven't changed it in like ages. There's nearly 11 hours worth of songs on this, and sometimes I just leave it on when I want like chill music on in the background. Oh, and they've got a cute little caption that says, "Words were different when they lived inside of you." So cute. Anyway, I've absolutely loved doing this video. We will definitely do it again, where Spotify pick how long I read for on my reading playlist picks how long I read for. But that is the end of the video. I've only done like 5 days. I'm not going to do over the weekend because I've got other plans for the weekend. But I'm going to end this video here on a high. Let's do it. There was 2 days where I didn't read for the time, which was a little bit annoying, but try not to be too hard on myself. And anyway, I'm going to hopefully finish this book tonight. So I'll let you know how I'm doing it, how I find it. I always rate my books on Goodreads. So if you're not following me on Goodreads, what are you doing? Go follow me on Goodreads. But yeah, I hope you all have enjoyed this video, and I will see you all in the next one. Peace. Goodbye.